Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collecting space news, we never miss guys. V chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
Test, 1, 3 tests. Hope I'm coming through nice and clear, and everyone can hear me okay. So I ran a little bit behind, so I got a little bit lost in the in the VeVe Market. There's a whole heap of one gem comics going at the moment. Hey, how we going, guys? So I see Collectors going digital in the house. Sven's in there. Hopefully I'm coming through nice and clear, guys. Let me know if I sound like a robot, so I can do something about it. Let's get Josh up as our co-host. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. So happy Sunday, buddy. Here we go. All right, you there, Josh? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, gotcha. 1, 3, test.
Oh, you're a little choppy.
A little choppy. Hang on a second. Let me just adjust. Let's try this.
Oh, now I don't hear you at all. Maybe it was better the other way.
Right, test. 1, 3, test.
Yeah, there you go.
Aha, there we go. Right. Coming through nice and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
How are you?
Oh, good, mate. How we going? So happy weekend and all that?
Yes, sir. I'm ready for today's show. We got topics all over the place. So
yeah, but I got everything ranging for what's going on in the VeVe Market. We got some film news as well, which is pretty exciting. Got community shout outs. So we got the whole works, and we got Sven in the house. I see Hippie 2323's in the house as well. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And Sven's coming up to speed. Before we get into it, let's get into some intro music and let's get into it.
On Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collector space news, we never miss guys. Be chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. G'day, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here. We're back again with what we're up to now. Web V Weekends, episode 54. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, episode 54 and still going strong. So coming at you with all the latest stuff happening on VeVe and the collector space. So just anything in between. So like I said, guys, if you join us for the first time, say thank you so much for dropping in. If you're coming back again, thank you again. And for anyone who's not familiar with what VeVe Weekends is we're basically just sort of like a collector's corner chat, so whatever you like to call us, and we just cover basically all things digital, physical collecting. We cover VeVe, occasionally some other platforms as well, Crypt Toys, McFarlane, Candy, and all other fun stuff in between, and all different levels of fandom and fun stuff. But I'm also joined by my fellow co-host, friend, and content creator, Josh. Collector's Gone Digital. Josh, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the intro.
Always a pleasure, mate. And like you were saying, we got quite a bit going on in the spaces today. Like, so we got some film news, we got some stuff happening on VeVe, we got stuff happening in communities, all over the shop. And I see we got some more listeners tuning into us. I see Hinano, I see California Comics. So how are you, mate? Hippie 2323. Always a pleasure to have you guys in the space. And welcome. And then thank you for listening in. And also, of course, we can't forget Sven. Sven, how are you, sir?
Hi, good evening. I'm joining the chat. Good evening, Josh. Good evening, you too.
So there, guys, how we been? How's everyone's weekend been?
It's been great. I went to the cinema. Went to Venom movie.
Oh, is it actually as good as everyone says it is? Everyone says it's not fantastic, but it's not bad.
Well, I think if you go in with low expectations, it's quite good. So I think the lower the expectations, the better the movie gets. It's just a kind of a chill movie, and if you don't have high expectations, you will for sure enjoy it. You will for sure enjoy it.
Very cool. What about you, Josh? Have you had a chance to see the new Venom movie yet?
No, I haven't. But to be honest, I'm hearing the opposite. I keep seeing like really bad reviews for it.
Oh, okay. I hear like mixed things like that. A lot of people say like, obviously it's not the next level thing, but it's a fun, entertaining movie. And that's about as far as it got.
I'll see it eventually.
Yeah, same. I'll get there eventually. I mean, like judging from the trailer, I mean, like it just seemed like it was entertaining. I mean, like come on, it's like there's like a venomized horse. But no, very, very cool. So what have I been doing this weekend? Let me find it. I always have a tendency to write these things down because so much happens over a weekend. I always forget half of it. So what have I done? So yeah, Friday I had the latest episode of Get to the Comics, which is a lot of fun. So we covered Snow White #1, and that was with VeVe Magic and Omi Homies Max and Janie. And yeah, really fun read. It was a 54-page comic, but it didn't actually feel like a 54-page comic because we kind of like raced through it. But check that one out if you're interested. That's over on the YouTube channel, which I'll go over later on the episode. What else have I done? Oh, I did actually get something very, very exciting in the mail this weekend. I finally received my VeVe Gold and Silver logo hat. So that was very, very exciting stuff. And also received a blue VeVe pin, courtesy of Weisman, which is awesome. So again, a big thank you to Weisman. I'm sure he'll be listening to this on the replay. And yeah, that definitely made my weekend. And other than that,
sorry, I keep meaning to talk, but I switched my mute buttons around because I was told that the mute button I was unclicking was like making a noise. So I'm trying to do it on the computer now. But
press on you.
Yeah, no, I keep seeing those pins all over the place, and I've seen some posts. I think it was Salsakesh. Sorry, I'm gonna get that name wrong. But they posted about how apparently they sell them in their local cinema as well. So,
yeah, I did see something like that as well. Which is all.
Yeah, I'm starting to people are starting to notice them more, like in their local comic shops, collectible shops, and things like that, which is cool.
No, very cool. What about you, Sven? Do you own any fish pins?
No. I did go to the Comic-Con in Flanders and was having some fish pin fevers. I wanted to get one, but I didn't see anyone here in Flanders, so I'm still waiting on them.
We're going to be that one group where people come in and they're like, why are they calling it fidge pin? And nobody gets it, and it's only us.
And we're just like, but then when you explain, it's like, it means like physical pin. It's like fidge pin. It makes sense.
Hey, I'm sticking with it. If I ever get to talk to the CEO, I'm still going to ask him. I'm like, I'm still going to call it this. You guys don't even need to change the spelling, okay? Just change the pronunciation. It works.
That's it, guys. It's better. What do you reckon? Like, we'll start a petition. So,
Fidge for Fidgetal.
Fidge for Fidgetal. Oh, I like that. That's catchy.
That's why I was calling it that. I was like, from the beginning, I was like, there's a physical element and there's a digital component. Fidge pin makes sense, right? And apparently it's fig for figure.
No, okay. No, I like Fidge. Fidge sounds better. Let us know out there in the listeners in the comments there. What do you prefer? Very cool. Well, just because we've basically led with some cinema news, how about we start with some cinema news then? So, what's happening in cinema world? Well, first of all, we had the new trailers for Captain America: A Brave New World and Thunderbolts. Have you guys had a chance to check them out?
Yeah, I already watched it. I don't know if Josh watched it, but I think let us know, Josh.
No. I've been so behind in the movie world. I've only been watching one series right now, and that's still Snowpiercer. So
So also,
Okay.
if Josh lived near us, we could have taken him like 10 times to the cinema already. Did you see Deadpool already and Wolverine, Josh?
No, when I say I'm behind, I'm yep. That's like still
Wait,
behind.
wait.
Still haven't seen it.
Wait, and I got one more. Where is it? This one.
I think Josh
I'm one of those.
needs to see
I'm one of those picky
the
people though. Like I don't wait for the cinema. I sorry, Sven, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
no,
off
no.
there. I just I've always downloaded the movies, so when they pop up, I get them. The Deadpool and Wolverine one might be available now, actually.
I think it's coming up. I believe it's going to be on Disney Plus on the 12th of November. So not long. So what's that? Tuesday.
There we go.
So you go. So the moment the 12th rolls around, that's the first thing you got to do. You get yourself Disney Plus if you haven't gone already, and get straight onto Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, see, that one I heard nothing but positive reviews for. The Venom movie I did not.
Oh mate, I tell you what, and California Comics here in the background can attest to this, like, because we went and saw it in the cinema together. The first 10 minutes of that movie will just grab you, and the whole movie from there on will just not let you go. It is amazing.
Yeah, definitely on the list.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, so they dropped the new trailers for Captain America: Brave New World, which showcases Harrison Ford hulking out as the Red Hulk for the very sort of first proper look at him. Yeah, I mean the movie itself looks really good, really promising. Plenty of action, and yeah, that's scheduled for February 14th, 2025 release. So not ridiculously far away. And then along with that, they also released the new trailer for the Thunderbolts, which is I still don't know how to sort of take it. It just looks like a fun movie. Nothing too serious. I'm not particularly keen on what they've done with Taskmaster, but other than that, yeah, it looks like fun. Let me know. Yeah, go on.
You could compare it a bit with the Suicide Squad teams.
The
Thunderbolts.
This is kind of like the Marvel version of Suicide Squad, but kind of a little bit more sensible instead of having massive shark.
Yeah, indeed. And aren't you preparing for Gladiator 2, Josh? And Oz?
Oh yeah, that's coming up as well. I believe that's scheduled for release somewhere this week, I think.
Yeah. That's the one I will look for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out. I think that there was a few early screenings of it. I think they've had a few first reviews for it, and so far it seems pretty good. Seems pretty positive. I mean, I think their sort of classic is not as good as the first one, but it's definitely it's entertaining.
Yeah, and you see battling and blood and an arena, so that's all we need.
I see. We see a flooded Colosseum, and apparently there's sharks in this flooded Colosseum. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that's basically probably was the top of my film and TV news. Also, I see some more people rolling in the space. So Hinano and D in the background there. Thanks for dropping in. Fried Labbis is with us as well. Guri's there in the background as well. Shankster. So thanks for dropping in, guys. Always appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. And as always, if you want to come onto the stage and tune into the conversation, or want to say a few words, you're more than welcome to. Or if you just want to chill in the background and listen to us talk, that's totally cool as well. Also, this one I was actually a little bit upset with. I thought this was quite sad. Is that Tony Todd apparently passed away at 69. And for anyone who's not familiar with who Tony Todd is, he was famously known for portraying Candyman, and was also very iconic inside the horror genre. Are you guys familiar with the actor at all? He was also quite big in Final Destination as well.
No, I don't know anything about that Candyman thing, but the only thing I know about Candyman is the boy Tommy with the Candyman song, but don't know the Candyman.
Okay.
No, I don't know him too well either.
Okay. I'll Google it. So Google it. I'm sure if you Google Tony Todd, you'll probably recognize the face. But we got Guri up to the stage. Guri, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Just cooking.
Ooh, so what you cooking, Guri?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. I made onchoy. ONCHOY. It's
Ooh.
one of the green vegetables. So I get my green vegetables and I put a little bit of ground chicken to get some protein in there as well. And make it a little bit spicy.
Ooh, spicy. We like spicy. No, very nice. This is kind of the segment we call like cooking with Guri. Or cooking in comics. I like it.
Yeah, it kind of just works out where you guys call it like this specific gathering is at 12:30, and so I'm like, yeah, it's lunchtime anyways. Might as well cook, eat, chit chat, say hello to everybody. Hinano. Oh my, there's so many people here. Sven's here, Josh is here, so and all the other folks that I don't know the first names, so I apologize. Oh, Evolve, of course.
Yeah, ew.
Yep. So just cooking, listening to you guys, and if I have something that I can add value to, I'll definitely chime in.
Yeah, no worries. Well, we're just going over a bit of film and TV news because it always seems to get knocked to the very sort of like bottom of our list. Like, we always get sort of like caught up like on what's going on with the VeVe stuff and the community, and then unfortunately the old film and TV news kind of gets knocked to the bottom. But what about you, Guri? Have you been watching any films lately? Have you seen any news worth talking about, or have you just been busy traveling all over the shop? Whereabouts are you now?
I'm in my kitchen at home, and I did watch Saturday Night Live, the movie, last night on Saturday night.
Oh, no way!
So, yeah, really good movie. I did not know the beginnings of SNL, so if you're a SNL geek and you just want to know the nitty-gritty details of what happened before the first show, then it's worth watching.
Yeah, okay. No, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out when I get a chance.
Yep. You never know. I think you might get it on the flight back. I don't know how planes source movies, but sometimes they get pretty good new releases right away.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll be watching much on the plane. I've got my phone like basically loaded up with everything on Netflix I can think of, and got a little bit of Amazon Prime dashed in there as well. And like I got TV shows I've been trying to catch up on. Like I got like the season 4 of The Boys I got to catch up on. I got to finish that off. I got this new one that Robbie's Matrix put me onto. Just because that's the other thing I received this week. I completely forgot about is I also received my signed fidge pin of the I think there's a Juju Kaisen. I can never say it, but it's basically Animal Burn, and that I happened to win on Randy Chavez's and Mr. MC1's live stream. So again, big thank you for that one. That one. And so that's basically what I've got loaded up for my plane trip, is trying to work out actually what is this character, and apparently he's quite popular, and apparently the series is quite good. So I got the whole first season loaded up on my phone, among other stuff. But yeah. So Josh, what did you have on your talking points for this evening, this morning, or what do you want to start with?
Well, I know that in terms of recent news, we had the interview with, or Ben's new interview.
Yep, that one's on my list of talking points. So that was with where is it? That was with Will's Gone Meta.
Yeah, and did you know Oz? Josh got a shout out in the first 10 minutes. Did you notice?
He did. I did notice that.
He's in the mind of the master.
The mind of the master. What a phrase. Thank you. Yeah. What were your guys' thoughts on the interview?
I liked it. It was Will always does a really good job of asking very thought-provoking questions and very sort of like direct to sort of like the point. I reckon Ben did a very good job of answering them. He seemed to answer very truthfully, and he actually admittedly said basically I'm not going to stand up here and tell you this is what's going to happen, or I'm going to make that stuff up. Like, I'm going to try and be as straight with you as I possibly can. And I kind of felt that was genuine from him. But yeah, especially like when I will ask the questions about Omi as well. Like I sort of like noticed that like there's not really much to talk of. Like they sort of didn't really sort of go too much onto the Omi side of things. But other than that, yeah, I thought the interview was quite well. What about you, Josh? What were your thoughts on it?
I think it was a great interview. I think they asked some awesome questions. For the token, I think it's just kind of like a rinse and repeat scenario of kind of what we've seen over and over again. But I think Ben made a comment that I think. Well, I mean, it's been said before, but he said about how they can only say so much before they can't. You know what I mean? Before it becomes, like a liability. And I think that's really all that we're kind of seeing here. They're just really kind of being careful. So, but as for the token going up, I'd probably just say the same thing that I always say is just be careful there, because I know you always see the posts kind of going out saying, oh, we're going to the moon and this and that, and then 24 48 hours we have a recorrect, and that's exactly what happened again. So
yep, I know, because I'm actually looking at the coin market cap right now, and yeah, so we had like that massive like green sort of like god candle. Everyone's like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And yeah, it's basically just like retest all the way back down to basically where it was. So not sure what happened there.
Yeah. And I'm not in no way am I trying to bring people down. I'm just kind of in one of those moods right now where I'm kind of more quiet than I want to talk, because I just kind of feel like like I said, we're just going in circles here, and I'm like, oh my Lord, like when are people going to pick up on this stuff? So
I agree that we're going in circles.
Yeah. But yeah, that's aside from Omi, I think the rest of the interview was awesome. I think they brought up some really good questions. So. Sven, what were your and Guri, what were your thoughts?
Sven, go.
My thoughts were a bit the same about what the community thinks about the Omi token, and is Ben pointing his focus on VeVe first, which is a good thing. Eventually, he's a spokesman of VeVe, so it's normal that he talks a lot of VeVe, but I think the community doesn't always agree with that. They want to push the Omi a bit too. Maybe Foster Hill should be pushed a bit more forward there to lead the people there a bit, and optimism.
Guri, what were your thoughts?
I appreciate the fact that he's giving people who are creating content and creating spaces the opportunity to ask questions. That's been our longest ask is, hey, we want to hear from VeVe team. So great. He's here. He's answering. For the most part, I think he's being honest and as transparent as he can be. But I think there has got to be a point in which he just stops doing the interview and really gets down to work. And if his goal is to create more customers or bring the people that are having dormant accounts and bring them back into the fold and excite them somehow magically, I think that's the one he needs to focus on. We can all be, I don't want to be where it's all talk and no walk, right?
Yep.
I want to walk and show us that more people are being added. Somehow VeVe Fox's monthly, or I don't know if she stopped doing it or she just gave up, or I'm not seeing it for a while. I want to see what the month over month status is for new accounts and for accounts that are getting to be people are selling and cashing out, right? Just something that tells me that they're bringing more people in. And that doesn't mean that prices of things go up. It just means that there's more people going for drops, and then there's more excitement, more fizz in the drink, so to speak.
Yep. No, very good points.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact numbers are or what our active users are. I'd agree with all the points you just said there, though. But yeah, I just wanted to say what I said about how I'm kind of in that mood of where I want to kind of listen more than speak right now, just in case you guys are wondering why I am a little bit quiet, more quiet, that is why. Not 'cause I'm trying to be a bad co-host or anything, but I'm just trying to, I like I said, I feel like when I see stuff like this and I just feel like people are going in circles, I just try to stray away from it, not run away, but just kind of observe from the side, you know? And yeah, I just see the same things happening with the token right now, and price goes up, people push it, and then it recorrects, and all those people are under a rock again, and it just happens over and over and over again. So yeah, that's that. But sorry, go ahead.
No, thank you for sharing that. I think we're going to see that a lot, Josh, because there's a decent chunk of people that want to cash out, right? They're just done, and they're going to take even a 10%, 20% upswing to cash out, right? They're going to say, I'm going to take the losses this year. Somehow, if they're reporting it on taxes, they can write it off against something that they gained on other fronts, right? There's going to be people that there'll be ups and downs. The way of the market, the way it works. I think the thing that I'm appreciating is that for a decent amount of drops, they are adjusting the mint size, right? They're playing with that. They're doing this creative evolvables thing. It's clearly this is not like a one trick pony, so to speak, that we're just going to do drop after drop after drop. They're trying different things. They're trying MCP. I love what Brock's able to do in terms of independent artists that just can work with their team, and he's taking the initiative and they're playing with his eagerness to deliver. And he's doing airdrops. I wish there was like a airdrop product manager at VeVe whose job is to come up with some creative ways to do airdrops for sets that exist, or collectibles that exist, or a combination of collectibles, right? So there's got to be something that makes it very much fun, and that's what everybody's looking for, besides making money. I mean, of course, everybody wants to make money, right? So yeah, I'm excited that they're doing things, but I'm a little cautious about the VeVeVerse thing, partially because I don't think I have a fast enough computer. I have a MacBook, but I don't think I have a MacBook Pro, as far as I know. So it might not even hold the GPU demand that's needed for doing this work. So let's see. I think it's exciting. He's here to deliver. They're cleaning up house. I hear about people that are being sidelined or gone, or their job has been extinguished or terminated, or whatever the word is. So they're making some progress. I love what they're doing with the spaces. They're dropping in and saying 3 collectibles or 3 comics giveaways. Clearly, they're exciting the current base. So excited there.
We're definitely up to a sort of like a wait and see type moment. But yeah, just to touch on that, like, how you were talking about, like, reorganizing that. Like, that's one thing I did see out there on the X Spaces. I was quite shocked to see was Diana. Is it Miss? I can never remember the name. Miss Deuce Geek. The community person we just had on not long ago, the gamer.
Miss Deus.
That's the one. Yeah, I can never say her name. I'm sorry, but yeah, apparently she's moved on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Guri. Were you going to say something?
I just agreed. Yep.
Yeah, because,
no worries.
Well, obviously, a big congratulations to her as well. I believe she's over in Japan at the moment, having celebrating her honeymoon because she didn't get a chance to do it because of COVID and that. But yeah, also like the little comments as well that she made there saying, like, yeah, apparently her role has been I don't know the exact words, but it was more or less along the lines of discontinued. So yeah, I was quite shocked to see that, considering, like, she's just seemed to be gaining a bit of traction, like, out there with MC and Corey and that, and yeah, I just thought that was kind of sad. So I was was kind of like a little bit like this.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. I think what's most upsetting about it is they did it on her honeymoon, which freaking sucks. But
Yeah,
I was going to add a point about what Guri said, but
Yeah.
no, we'll move on. Sorry, go ahead, Sven.
and do you think she got a fair chance at doing her content or showing things, or was that her purpose to push content like my collectibles, or I don't know what her task really was, and if she got every opportunity from VeVe to deploy that task.
No, I don't know. If either way,
I don't.
they're gone.
I was going to say, I don't. That's not how VeVe's going to look at it. They're going to look at timelines and whether they're meeting those timelines or not. But I also think it's a factor, like, because David's talked in the past about how people are all on contracts. So when their contract expires, they're going to go back. They're going to sit down with the individual and they're going to go, okay, is this individual meeting responsibilities? Are their goals in line with the company's goals? And then is everything kind of ticking off the boxes in terms of whether we want to move forward or not? And it just might have been one of those scenarios where just the boxes weren't getting ticked off, so they just they're parting ways because of that.
So you think they did expect more from her then?
So
I'm pretty sure they do. They expected something more than what she did.
Yeah, well, either way, it was sad. It was sad to see. So hopefully she's enjoying her time in Japan, and hopefully all the best for future prospects and that. But I saw that on X and I thought that was a bit sad. But let's move on to something a little bit more of an upper note. I can also see Evolve there in the background as well. So he's also on my list of talking points because I believe it was your 3-year anniversary on VeVe, mate. So again, congratulations to you for that one. And I've been seeing that a lot lately on X. Like they've been starting to give like little emails saying congratulations, you've survived 3 years with us. Congratulations to you. So I thought that was worth shouting out as well. So let's start off with some fun stuff. Let's go to some VeVe talk because that's 9 times out of 10 that's what everyone tunes in to hear about. So we had the old man Logan drop today. Did anyone go for it? Anyone get themselves a cranky old man Logan?
Yep, 30,000 points, and I got mint 266.
Nice, very good.
30,000 points. Guri, do you think were they worth it? The 30,000 points? Will you do it the second time?
Listen, I've used 30,000 points in the past, or might be less than that, and I got the Lucky Rosso, or whatever that. Gold.
Is that the gold? Gold dragon? Lucky Rosso.
Yeah, it's like a gold dragon.
That's the one. And
it's a mint 22. So would it be worth it if I got like a low mint? Yes. And you're pulling the handle, and I just wanted to make sure I get a chance to pull the handle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I think I'll get my 40 back for sure. Right. It's just a matter of. I think it's going to keep going up because people who want to sell will sell. I think people are unloading at 38, 40, 43. And some people are hoarding it or collecting it or stacking it. And 666 is pretty low mint count. It's... Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
did you see the 666 pick indeed, Josh?
Say again, sorry?
The 666 mint. Did you see for how much it was sold?
I did.
No,
I did. So I noticed that Comics and Crypto they bagged their bounty. So congratulations to you guys. Yes, in case anyone was unfamiliar, with Comics and Crypto had a bounty out on the old man Logan. They were after a number 666, and apparently they got it for 2,500 gems, I believe.
Josh, and the old man. Sorry, I'm always in the wrong thing. If you had the old man Logan, would you put it like for 2,500 if they put the bounty on it, or would you just put like 2,600 on it?
Would you counter their bounty?
Taxes and all that kind of stuff.
Inflation. Yeah, but no, I reckon that was cool to see, because I know that they kind of missed out on in their bounty with the was it Fantastic Four was number 48. Was it the first appearance of Galactus and Silver Surfer? Because that one got burnt before they got their bounty on that one. So it's just always good to see when they actually put a bounty out, they actually get it back. So very, very cool. But just for anyone who's wants to know, the Old Man Logan has apparently sold out in the in the store, which was no surprise because we were saying on the Wednesday show there's a very high probability of it actually selling out. And it is currently going for 54 gems and 45 frags on the floor. So it's what's that? It's above retail. It's a retail to 40, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And I noticed, like Guri was saying, and some guys are stacking it, but the highest stack now is two of a kind.
Yeah.
So not yet stacked.
That's very true. And also, I just want to point out another thing as well. I saw out there on the X Spaces what Sergio also pointed out as well, saying, "You all just don't get it. This is the 5th and final Wolverine drop on VeVe. Today's Old Man Logan variant has the lowest supply at just 666 editions. It is rumored that there will be an airdrop for owning the entire Wolverine collection. And some of you are." So it does actually say, like, when in the first Wolverine drop, this is a 1 of 5. So this is the last in the 5. So it's rumored that there will be an airdrop for owning the entire Wolverine collection, and some of you are just giving it away. If the rumor turns out to be true, then it will likely be Wolverine in his original costume from his first appearance in Hulk 181. Yep, I agree with that. There's a high probability of that. Think about it for a moment. Why would VeVe and Marvel drop so many variations of Wolverine except for the iconic first appearance costume? Heck, they even dropped the black jacket design. That's not even that popular. And these low prices, I'm stacking these low edition collectibles. So what do we think about that, guys? Do you reckon that there's a probability of maybe an airdrop?
That's the reason why I started unfollowing Sergio, because I had the feeling he's quite good at pumping some things, and this thing maybe nothing will come from it, and if he'll push it, or we'll push it up until 100, 150, and nothing comes from it, it wouldn't be a good thing. We had these things before.
So did we have an airdrop for all the Hulks?
The airdrop was the secret rare, wasn't it? The Grey Hulk, the one at the very end.
Right. So there was an airdrop.
Yeah.
So that precedence has been set, right? And that means it's doable. Marvel's doing it. It's just a matter of like, it's a binary. They're gonna drop it or they're not gonna drop
Exactly.
it, right? So
but we're making the rumor here, Guri? So we got to be careful here.
Right. And I'm just saying it's a 50-50 chance. But the only point is, like, why would they drop 5? Like, just the metal stuff too. Like, why would they drop so many of something when there's no chasing airdrop or some sort of a reward at the end? They should be doing it anyways. That's my suggestion.
So you kept your mint then?
I'm keeping it, but I have it for sale for 126. I don't have any other Wolverine. I don't have any other Hulk. I don't collect Marvel. So I don't have any emotional connection to this stuff.
Yeah.
If someone writes me a message saying, I like Mint 266, I really want to collect it, and they make me an offer, I'm definitely going to sell it for less than my asking price, because someone really wants it. And I do that all the time. Someone writes and says, this is something I collect, and I'm like, okay, make me a reasonable offer. And I make it happen.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, ladies and gentlemen, just actually that feels like a good moment to sort of do this.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
Just bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that anything said on this channel is not classed as financial advice in any shape or form. It is just basically a group of us just sitting around a microphone, just in either in your kitchen or in your living room, like I am, and just chatting about what could possibly be, not what will be. So please be responsible for your own capital. Buy yourself a decent air fryer, because they are amazing, and make sure you watch a Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus when it drops on the 12th of November. And back to our regular listening.
Back to the old Logan.
That's it.
Logan.
And
How do you think?
and back to the old man Logan.
How do you think it looks, Osman?
I think it looks really good. I mean the detail on the skin is looking really, really nice. I like the animation of the claws popping out. I'm not overly keen on like the pose that it's in. But yeah, I mean, I like that. It looks good. I think we had this discussion on the Wednesday show with Dokta saying that it would have been cool if they had if they were going to do variations, if there was like him like with the cowboy hat and maybe like just like with the white tank top or something like that, kind of like how he looked in Deadpool and Wolverine, like having like a more like a Clint Eastwood sort of rugged sort of look.
Oh yeah, and just shooting a shotgun like that.
Exactly, just like like get off my lawn, bang.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, other than that, on those, I think it's looking really good. Like I've said before, like the detail on the collectibles looks like it's improving every time. And yeah, what do you think of it, Sven? Are you keen on it? Do you not like it?
Well, I was looking at it. Well, I had to have it because I wanted to collect all 5 of them in case you never know.
Mm-hmm.
But but I was looking at all the Wolverines and I like the blue and yellow one the most, and the Weapon X. That's the most my favorites of those.
Yeah, that Weapon X one is like sick.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Yeah, what about you, Guri, Josh? So, do you have any thoughts on the collectible itself?
I like it.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think the detail looks awesome, and I agree with what you were saying earlier about how the details just getting better and better. I was saying to Sven, I did laugh a little bit though when I saw the unveiling trailer, because it panned from like the bottom of his feet to his face, and as it went up, I'm like, all right, detail looks good, and then I got to his face, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't think they were going to go that route, but I think the overall piece looks really good though. I didn't get one myself though, but
no, the same. I haven't got one either.
I have a question. Is this considered a FA? Should there be a tag? Because in AR it shows 00 as the tag.
What's now?
Wait, what do you mean it shows 00?
It whenever there's like a FE or a FA, it has like a 2-digit a binary, not a binary. It's like 2 fields, like a field with 2 of length, right?
Okay.
And it just shows 0.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it's a hard one, really, isn't it? Because technically, like Old Man Logan is kind of like a character in himself, but again, it's another iteration of Wolverine. So it's just like,
okay,
it's kind of like a gray area. I don't know.
Makes sense. I mean, I think I would just.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, we got Miles Morales, Peter Parker, Ben Reilly.
Yeah,
we have all the different Hulks. All those different Hulks, I'm pretty sure, are first appearance, aren't they? Yeah,
I think. I don't know. I have to go back and look. But we got Hinano to the stage. So, Hinano, bro, how are you, sir?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. Looking forward to meeting all of you guys on stage Thursday, guys. We're getting here close. D also says hi. We're out kind of cruising today on the south side of the island, running some errands, getting ready for our trip to Vegas. How's everyone doing?
Doing good, mate. Doing good. Yeah, just chilling. So I've been doing my last bits of packing for in preparation for Vegas as well, because that's coming up ridiculously fast. But yeah, right now we're just discussing the Old Man Logan drop and just a few other little bits of fun stuff in between. Did you happen to get yourself a Wolverine?
I did not. I actually slept in this morning, and yeah, I probably might wait to see if it comes back down, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're also discussing about the possible, and I say that with a big possible speculation of an airdrop, which could possibly happen from holding all the Wolverines. Did you have any thoughts on that at all?
yeah, I don't want to perpetuate a rumor. I feel like if it's a Marvel thing, they're going to probably announce it, or at least they should.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what you're going off of Sergio's tweet. Yeah, for me, I feel like that's a rumor, but you never know. Stranger things have happened in VeVe.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we were even discussing it like last week on the Wednesday show, even before Sergio put that tweet out saying like, what if there was a possibility of an airdrop, and we actually speculated it could have maybe been something like along the lines of maybe like a X-23 or something like that. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Get one? I'm sorry, I missed the whole conversation. I'm going to assume Josh didn't, like me, but did you get one on?
No, I didn't get one. Like I got caught up with like life because my wife is actually away this for this Sunday, so I've been on daddy duties all day.
God. But,
Daddy
also
duties all day and then partying all night.
Yep, so that's it. Well, yeah, because I know it's good because right now is amazing. I have the house all to myself. The kids are upstairs. I can make as much noise as I want. It's like, oh, so good. It's like winning at life.
No, I already know what type of party yours is. You're going to be curled up in a blanket, watching TV with a bucket of popcorn, watching your movies.
I know, and I'll be like, hell yeah, loving life. Great success. But I tell you what, that's probably not going to be me at Vegas. So I mean, I will definitely be having a good time while we're there. Still having the bucket of popcorn, of course.
Yeah, guys, it's coming up. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. So much to do.
Oh, I know. Whether you, Josh, Guri, say you guys all set, ready to roll to Vegas. Sven, I'd love to think that you're coming to Vegas as well, but I know that's not within in the realm of possibility at the moment, is it?
No. But you can bring me in your tops.
That's it.
I'll be dancing next to you then.
You guys are all talking about packing. I'm one of those guys that packs like day of.
Just grabs all your stuff, chucks in the nearest suitcase.
I take like 20 minutes to pack, and I'm out.
Osman is still waiting for his wife to pack his things.
Oh hell no, man! Like when it comes to me packing I pack my own stuff. Like no, I put it up there in the category of like you don't let your mum pack your bag because you just end up taking all the stuff that you definitely know you don't need. At least when you pack it yourself, at least you know there's a better probability that you probably don't need it, but you're still going to have it anyway because it actually makes sense in having it.
Yeah, so I think the only thing is that there's a pool at the Magic Mansion and there is a pool at the hotel. So bring swimming trunks for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it might be cold a bit.
I asked this last weekend. I'll ask it again because I didn't get an answer. What is this Magic Mansion? I keep hearing the name. Nobody's giving me an explanation. I don't know what this is.
Oh, we don't talk about the Magic Mansion. No,
I'm speculating. I guess.
To my understanding. Oh, sorry. Now you're coming in all robotic. No, I think he might be dropping out. But yeah, as far as I know, the Magic Mansion is the myth is the Magic Mansion. I like the sound of that. It's more or less just like a Casa de Magic. A few members of the VeVe community are going to be staying there, and it's just another little hangout spot.
I see. Okay.
I'm not sure she lives there, but I think it might be an Airbnb thing. They might have gotten a rental that includes the entire house, and then they're using that as a drop-in, drop-out hangout place, as a pool. It's gonna be like a meeting central location for all the 70, 80, 100 people that are coming.
Yeah, because it seems like there's going to be like a lot. Because I mean, like I've just seen like the RSVPs from like Kid Arcade's Ninja Karaoke. I think he's like getting up there around like the 70, 80 people. So like that alone is just going to be insane. Let alone anyone else who comes to Decon. But yeah, so we're gonna try it. Hinano, you back?
Yeah, sorry, I was on my Android phone. Piece of junk. I just switched to my iPhone. You guys can hear me better?
Yeah, but yeah, we're coming through nice and clear.
No, audio's worse. You're on your iPhone.
Damn it. What does that mean?
No, not.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No,
Just iPhone. Yeah, Androids over iPhones every single day of the week.
You know, this I can agree, but X works way better on the iPhone than it does on the Android for some reason. I don't know why.
Maybe Elon's got a thing with Apple. Who knows? But yeah, no, we were just talking about the myth that is the VeVe mansion.
Yeah, I was joking around. I'm like, it sounds like Diddy might be involved just because of a mansion, but I'm just playing.
Oh, Josh, I wouldn't put on speedy torpedo pants then. Like no speedo then if you go there.
Noted.
Whoa, Sven. Whoa.
The amount of times I say that when I talk to Sven, dude, I'd have 10 partner statues by now.
That's it. So either way, guys, it sounds like Vegas is going to be an amazing experience. You got all sorts of things happening across the world. That actually puts me on one of my other talking points. Is that where is it? Yes, Kid Arcade also recently just put out a post on X saying basically the details of the Decon party. I believe the RSVPs. Now, I think the RSVP to the actual party itself might have closed by now, but I'm not 100% sure. But again, if you guys haven't got your RSVP in, if you want to come to the Ninja Karaoke party, which is on Saturday night, definitely get them in now because it is very, very beneficial for you to get them in.
Yep. The question is, are people going to get rejected if they show up and say, hey, my name is whatever? And they'll be like, oh, I know you. You can come in.
Well, you can find out tomorrow because I know Dee's having a space with Kid Arcade and Biggest Bro.
Yep.
So you can ask them all that question in that space.
Yep, that was also on my list of talking points. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's happening tomorrow. So we'll get some more details about what Kid Arcade's got planned for everyone out in Vegas. Because from what I've been told, from the last live Twitter space that Biggest Bro and Kid Arcade did, they've got big plans in the works, and it's going to be loads of fun.
I'll give you guys a little alpha. We donated a pretty good comic book to the cause on Saturday. It's a 1 in 25, and you'll find out what it is on Saturday.
Ooh. So it's like where is it? That one.
And it is slabbed.
So what is slabbed as well? Cool. Okay, guys. Well, there you go. If you haven't got involved in the party, you better get involved now. Let me just also as well. While I've got Hinano and D here as well. If you guys haven't checked out the latest episode of Aloha Friday, you should definitely do so. They had the likes of they had Meta Beast and also Dave made a little appearance with Junie, and that was a very entertaining episode.
Oh yeah, man, that was fun. I like collaborating with Dave a lot. But yeah, we've been wanting to kind of branch out and explore the community more, and so we've been getting to a lot of crypto projects and AI projects, and yeah, collaborating with Dave and MetaBeast has been a lot of fun. So it's not really the typical digital collecting interview, so I don't know if a lot of people will enjoy it, but I had a lot of fun on Aloha Friday this past episode.
Yeah, well, I just anytime like Dave's in the space is usually always a good time, and me personally, I haven't actually heard much from Junie before, and I was quite impressed with how realistic and how accurate it is.
Yeah, it's so. In a nutshell, he just kind of like started a new prompt, which is why Junie was so interactive with us, and because she didn't have any information, just going off the information right from the start. Pretty good prompt.
Yeah, so you're still dropping in and out.
Sorry, guys, I live on an island. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed.
No, it was good. It's always fun on Aloha Friday. Love it. What else is there on my list of talking points? So So we got some stuff in the pipeline in VeVe as well. So we've got a few drops on the way. Roll over this part here. So let me come over to the blog. So we talked about the Old Man Logan drop, which has sold out. So that was a great success on VeVe's front. So we also said it was like a high probability of selling out. So congratulations to them on that one. But we've also got some more fun stuff on the way. So we've got one on the 15th of November and the 16th. So basically Decon days. So this is going to be exciting stuff. So we've got the first one is from Matt Gondek, and it is the Deconstructed Idol and Nuclear Wildlife. And let's have a look here. Whoops.
I have mixed feelings about this drop.
Yeah, it looks different. Looks interesting. Let's have a look at it.
Hey, John, do you want to expand a little bit on that as to mixed as in you like it and you don't like it?
I am a huge fan of Matt Gondek. Always loved his pieces. I got introduced to him through VeVe.
Mm-hmm.
Every piece he's dropped so far, I love his art. His mural's awesome too. This piece, the reason I have mixed feelings is because it's half done. It looks half done to me. So he didn't texture half of it, which is why it's gray. That's not a texture he chose. That's just the default, like before you even texture the 3D model inside Blender. So it just looks half done to me. That's why.
Got it.
Yeah, just the coloring looked off. But I think the piece itself, like it's a cool concept, but yeah, just the coloring looked off to me. So.
And does it represent a scene from The Simpsons, Josh?
That I don't know.
Well, let's have a look at the blog article. Let's have a little dive into it. So it says we've got the Deconstructed Kaiju. There's Kaiju. That's right. Part 2. Deconstructed Kaiju is Gondek's collection of deconstructed mega monsters, drawing inspiration from the rich history of kaiju cinema. Gondek pays homage to the gene's roots while injecting his own avant-garde, have I said that wrong? Twist, basically putting his own spin on it. The series captures the essence of the larger-than-life battles and catastrophe scenarios categorized of classic monster movies, all while infusing them with the contemporary and thought-provoking sensitive. I'm losing my words tonight. This is hard. Bear with me, guys. The design of this sculpture is inspired by Gondek's signature custom colors and special release for DesignerCon 2024. So basically, the Deconstructed Idol is the ultra rare, and looks like it's basically like the Jebediah Springfield statue from the Simpsons. With there looks like a lot of skulls and stuff at the very bottom. I see a Bart Simpson. I see something that looks like a Daffy Duck or something like that. And there we've got this bright pinky purple yellow dragon thing around a very crumpled statue. So it says the two-headed beast from the Far East. When the two ends aren't biting at one another, they're terrorizing anything within striking distance. Its home coils around a depilated statue while the bones of last night's dinner pile up. Yeah, right. So basically what I said. So basically it's piled up around a not so very nice looking statue. And so drop details. So it is 35 gems, it is 888 editions, so nice and low. It is an ultra rare and is a con exclusive. First available public mint is 21. So that's our first one. Also, it says a total of 50 editions of this rarity will be withheld from by VeVe. So that makes this a little bit more scarcer. And then we've got Nuclear Wildlife, which is the tropical poisoned wildlife. Careless pollution of our environment can lead to devastating consequences. Beware the fallout. Which is a poor looking Blinky. He's like basically had a bad day in the swimming pool. He's on top of a radioactive can again with more skulls and Bart Simpsons and Daffy Ducks here at the base of it. And not looking overly happy. But this one's 35 gems and is a 400 editions. So again, nice and low, ultra rare, con exclusive, 21 first public edition, and they are withholding 40 editions on this one. So yeah, guys, thoughts, speculations. What are we thinking of this one?
I have some thoughts on it.
Okay, let's hear it.
I love Matt Gondek. I love his art. I was introduced to Matt Gondek through VeVe as well, and I have in vain tried to buy some of his physicals that he drops, and they sell out within seconds, literally. So physicals are out of reach unless I buy something used or old from eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not know about this unfinished business, this gray default thing. Thanks, Josh, for sharing. I personally want to encourage all artists to build mini communities for their followers. And there is no tie-in between VeVe Gondek drops and Gondek website or Gondek physical stuff, right? If he says like, hey, everybody who gets a ultra rare gets a chance whitelist or get something physical, that really helps. But even if they have to buy it, I'm not asking for free things, right? Just kind of like create communities, create some excitement. I've seen London Police, I've seen Brock do it, I've seen Ron English do it. There are people that do it, and they do a pretty good job. But some folks, they just drop and they forget about the VeVe community on the left side. So that's my thoughts, but maybe I'm missing something.
So, what are you, Hinano, if you're still out there, mate, you got any thoughts on it?
Not really. I'm not really a Matt Gondek fan. I'm more interested in the X-Men comic coming up. I believe it's F.A. Madeline Pryor. But yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on the drop.
That's cool. Yeah, but me as well. I mean, like, I reckon it looks cool. It doesn't really appeal to me because, again, like I'm more of into my Marvel stuff. But I reckon it looks cool, and yeah, if that appeals to you, then good luck if you decide to go for it on the drop, or if you want to pick one up in the market.
Yeah, I agree. That video I just pinned, if you rewind it to the very beginning, like the first frame you'll see is like a gray scene, and that's pretty much the starting point that you have for like a 3D collectible like this. Like you'll model it out, and just the default texture is that gray. And then you apply all the textures and pretty much color the collectible after you're done modeling it. So he just didn't color certain parts, which I thought was kind of odd. It's probably like, I assume it's all intentional. It looks weird to me. So
thanks for sharing. I did not know about this, but I did watch the first 10 seconds. It auto played it, and I saw it. It was all grayed out, which is pretty interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. So so we got that one coming on the 15th, which I believe is the first night of Decon over in Vegas. And also, if anyone is going to Vegas, say let us know, like, because we got a bit of a group chat going on as well. We can add you to it and so try and get you involved with some of the VeVe family heading out that way. Because it's going to be a wild couple of days from what we can see. And also a big thank you to anyone who might be tuning in for the first time or coming back and listening again. I see all the cool kids out there listening in the background. Dr. Rolex has just dropped in, so thanks for dropping in, mate. I hope all's good with you. Evolve's still with us. OBL's with us. See you listening there in the background. Thanks again for dropping in. So Chris is there in the background as well. Chris, hope all's good with you, mate. Kinino's still with us. Fried Labbits. Death Bunny's there as well. Hippie 2323. So thanks for dropping in, guys. Much appreciate you listening in. Hopefully you enjoy the content. And like I always say, if you guys want to come up at any point during the show, say a few words, chime in on what we're talking about, you're more than welcome to. But even if you don't want to come up, that's totally cool. Feel free to write something in the comments, and I'll do my best to try and read them out when and where I can. So that one's coming up on the 15th. And then after that, on the 16th, we've got Ron English is back at it again with some more records. So we've got Ron English's record number 4, I Am Nothing. So it says, record 4, I Am Nothing, from the Rabbits. So Ron English and the Rabbits are back in this original track. Ron English describes the guiding force behind his universe of Delusionville, which is embodied by a tribe of wayward child clown soldiers called Chombrats. They exist in the Chombrat zone, encircling Delusionville, tasked with keeping the animals from wandering beyond fiction into the reality that lies beyond. I Am Nothing is sung by Love Chombrat, lamenting the earth world that has no use of her. Yeah, okay. I just always like, it just makes me laugh. Like, it's like the way like the Ronnie English's mind works sometimes. Like some of the stuff is like so wild, it's so awesome. But so it is so we've got a few different rarities here. So we've got our common, which is $6.99. Is 1,200 editions. We have got our ultra rare, which is again $6.99 price point, and that is 600 editions. So again, get nice and low. And then we've got our secret rare, which is our platinum version. So again, $6.99 editions. $6.99 price point, but this is only 200 editions, so nice and scarce. And again, just more cool music to use with the jukebox if you happen to pick yourself one up in the market. Guys, any thoughts, ideas? Do we enjoy Ronnie English's music, his content? I reckon it's pretty wild stuff.
Pass. I'm gonna pick it up in the market if I get the mint.
Yep. No worries. What about you, Josh?
Same as Guri. Well, to be honest, I'm not even gonna grab it. I'm not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm gonna have the same reaction every time I see a Ron English soundtrack. At this point, I just want to see new music. That's all.
Okay.
So
no, that's fair. That's fair. So what about you? You Hinano, same thing? Pass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like repeating over here. So yeah, pass.
What about you, Sven? So are you the same, sir? Are you going to be a pass, or are you going to be that one outlier that says, no, I'm going to go for it on the market?
I always score secret rares on Ron English types of drops, but maybe this one I'll pause to. I think VeVe keeps it a bit too repetitive. We got Wolverine 5 times. We got the discs now 10 times or 12 times. I hope the album is like maybe six songs long, but I think there will come more. So I think it's good to have those discs and those things dropping, but they should drop in new things. We had so many Wolverines in a short time, or I would like them to have them in one drop, or would like them to stretch them out way more and get new IPs in there sometime. Yeah.
So here we go then. So it sounds like it's a pass, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but that's cool. So so that's I think that's all we've got coming in the way of collectibles in the next couple of days or so we've been announced so far.
But speaking of music records, I don't know if you saw Kryptoni in the community, music producer for Chris Brown. He got nominated for a.
I did.
I can't remember which award, sorry, but he's nominated for something. So congrats to him.
Yeah, that is awesome, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, that is so cool, and I still believe Kryptoni is actually coming out to Vegas, so we will actually get a chance to meet the man himself.
Yes, sir.
So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think it's Deluxe something, Chris Brown's album, Deluxe 10 or Deluxe 11 or something like that. So
I'll have to check it out. Also, another.
You know what? Let me pin that so I don't butcher that one. So I'll pin it.
Go for it. And also, another person who's creating music that we should do a little shout out to is the man himself, right next to my profile picture. Hinano, you've been quite busy making music yourself.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything yet because I haven't released the tweet, but the album's live. It went live last night. And it's mainly so we can use this stuff on our podcast. But yeah, if you guys want to go check it out, it's on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. The new album's called Retro Dreams.
Retro Dreams. Well, there you go, guys. I didn't expect you to say it's live now. I was just giving you a little bit of a little bit of credit, but that's awesome. So yeah, if you want to go and grab it now while you can.
Love it.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
Shout out to Chris. One of the songs was inspiration for the album, which is Nostalgia Respark. And I wanted to kind of be like an 80 theme thing. I've been able to train my AI to sound more 80-ish. So it's got kind of like a Stranger Things type of vibe to it. So I hope you guys like it.
What AI are you using to make that?
So I'm using Suno, and Suno now allows you to train voices. And so what's really awesome is there was a song I made for The Biggest Bro, but I wasn't under a paid version. And so I wasn't able to ever use it because I don't have commercial rights. But I was able to take the voice from that track and move it over to my newer tracks. So that's what I've been doing is I've been taking voices, retraining them on old tracks, and it sounds just phenomenal.
AI is getting crazy now.
Yes.
Like I got it to sound like Sting. That's how crazy
Wow.
it got.
Wow. Can Hinano, would you be open to just kind of showing us this magic? I don't think I'll ever do this, but I just want to know, I just for my own sake, asking for myself as to how many steps are there? You know, and if you like say make this voice a little bit deeper, make this change the tone a little bit left, right. I don't know what are the prompts for audio, right? That would be just if you're
So
able to show it in Vegas, that'd be awesome.
absolutely, I was gonna say, well, I'll show you Thursday night. In fact, I might be able to do it through my phone. There is a mobile app, but you don't have a lot of the rich features as the desktop. But we'll figure something out. You don't really train the actual voice. You don't actually ask tone. You train the voice by giving it different genres. So you got to figure out what kind of genre you want the voice to actually sound like, and then you play around with that. And it takes a while to finally get the right voice. But once you lock in that voice, you can now move it to any track you want it to.
So you cannot say I want it to sound like Sade, or I want to sound it like Shaka Khan or Tina Turner. You cannot say that.
No, in fact, if you start using names like that, it'll like say unable to prompt, because technically you're not supposed to be using others' work,
Got
right?
it.
So you kind of got to like figure out the genre that voice is kind of like attributed to, and then you go from there. So it might take you like 100 tries to get the right voice,
Ah,
but sooner or later you'll get it.
awesome. Yeah, thank you.
They're definitely looking forward to see how many steps like it actually takes like to sort of make like, you know, like a good quality sort of song.
Well, you know what's crazy?
I did 100 songs before I got one that I liked, and then I was able to take the voice, and every track I made from that voice after that, which is perfect.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry. Go on, Josh. You were going to say something.
I was going to say AI agents now just became a thing within the past couple of weeks. So I started to use that in my business. So, and I'll get the name of the AI in a sec. I can't even remember it now since I downloaded it, but you download this, it's a line of code you have to install in your actual PC. And what it does is it gives, so I can launch several AI agents to pretty much go out onto the web and do work for me while I do other stuff. So I don't need to sit there and put in prompts or and kind of chat back and forth with the bot. I can assign the bot to do things, and then it will literally go out and just do all the work. So what happens is you install the line of code, you open up a separate program so that the AI agent, what it'll do is it'll work in real time right in front of you. So I'll put in a prompt. Like there was one prompt I put in saying, go play a game of chess. And I entered it. And then you'll see the bot go step by step. It entered the domain chess.com. Then the chess.com, the website opened in the window. Mm-hmm. And then it picked a match to play against a bot. It went easy. And then it just started playing a game of chess all in front of me. I didn't touch my mouse, nothing. And I can do the same thing with, go generate, a full itinerary for, a trip to Las Vegas, include all the, accommodations, local activities in the area and restaurants. And within 5 minutes, you'll see a bot kind of go step through step and just generate all this stuff for you. You don't have to do anything. And it does it all in front of you.
Wow, that is
for you.
That's scary.
So I've been working with AI agents for like 4 months now in my real job for communication, and I'm NDA signed on this, but there's a public utility that I did work to implement AI agents with also the phone system, and it's amazing what they can do. Like literally, you don't need a human being to schedule a service appointment. And I'm just going to use it like this is a cable company that I do work for. They literally use an AI agent to schedule all of their technicians to go out and do service calls. It's crazy, and it's all implemented through the phone system.
Yeah. Whole new wave. It's and it's not even like the bot takes over your main PC. So like what it does is it opens up a window in a separate program. So it's like a tab on my computer. So I can just click the tab, see what the bot's doing, and then just go back to the work that I'm doing. So instead of me having to like manage a team for social media or SEO, I can now just have 4 bots doing 4 different things while I, do my tasks. And now I'm finishing all my work by like 11 in the morning. So it's work hard, not smart sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Can I ask a question to all you AI leaders out there or people who are experimenting, I'm looking for a prompt where I just say, hey, AI, go through all my photos and find me all the photos in the last 10 years that are from Japan and that are from Kyoto. Can it do that? Can it go through my stuff?
I haven't tried that yet. The bot that I'm using has like a separate browser, so it works within the browser. So I don't know if it would, like, if your photos are on your PC, like within like a folder or something. I don't know if it would have access to that. That's a good question. I can try it out if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AI that we use is proprietary to the manufacturer of the actual communications device that we use. But I have seen other bots, kind of like what Josh is describing, that can do all kinds of stuff. There's a bot right now that's trading meme tokens, you know. So I can only imagine there will be some type of bot that you can use or customize to do what you want it to do, Guri.
Guri, I just saw, I don't know if you guys have seen the new Meta ad for the AR glasses, but it's some girl playing a game of pool, like pool table.
Right.
And she bends down to look at the table and she goes, "Hey Meta, what ball should I hit?" And it goes, "Go for the yellow one." And I'm like, oh gosh, like like the future is gonna be like crazy. It's like a cheat code. That's like, yeah. But that's yeah.
I would like to get the same thing to extend and say, okay, hit the ball, white ball over there at that angle.
That's it.
Compute the angles for me.
Yeah, crazy.
We will eventually get there. It's going to be some Tony Stark stuff.
Oh yeah. Sure. Oh, it's coming. Like very soon, we're all going to have our own like little Jarvis or something, like, you know, like have our own little like digital assistants, like, you know, whispering in our ear. But yeah, scary stuff. But yeah. So we were covering the VeVe collectibles drop before. So yeah, like I said, we got the Matt Gondek and the Ron English drop coming on the 15th and the 16th of November for Decon. But now let's go to some other fun stuff. So let's go to some of the comics, because I know that's what a few of us are here for. And we got so recently we've just had the Death of Wolverine and Avengers number 55, which is the first appearance of Ultron. I do believe both of them are not sold out in the store yet. But this week we've got coming on the 12th and the 14th. So on the 12th we have, if my computer wants to load it up, we have Uncanny X-Men number 333. Very cool number. I can already see that being a chase number from 1963. And this is the first appearance of Bastion. And for anyone who's seen X-Men 97 knows who Bastion is and knows what I'm talking about. But just a little brief snippet here. So it says, Uncanny X-Men number 333, the first appearance of Bastion. Gambit and Jean infiltrate a top secret government meeting in the Pentagon. And that's it. Very, very short, very, very sweet. But this features rare and ultra rare VeVe exclusive covers by Gleb Mekanoff, I believe. I believe that actually might be a new artist too. I don't think I've seen that one before. But it's $6.99 price point, and it is a 3,000 edition comic. And yeah, I'm loving all the covers. The common covers looking very nice, and the rare and exclusive. But and saying that the ultra the rare and ultra cover, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the artwork on it. So what about you guys? So what do we think of this comic? Let's start with Hinano.
I have a crying baby. Give me a minute.
The little prince demands attention.
I don't have a crying baby, but I also don't know anything about the comic, so nothing to add.
Okay. So Guri, any thoughts? It's like, no, sir, I do not.
No, I do. I like the secret rare, but I never get the secret rare, so I'm not gonna go for it.
No, me neither. I'm probably not going to go for it. I do like it's a 3K edition comic, $6.99. So price point and scarcity, not bad. Bastion as well. Bastion was obviously very, very well known bad guy in X-Men 97, and could possibly come up in season 2 when they bring it out. Who knows? But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Sven, what about you? Any thoughts on this comic at all?
Yeah, I know why you don't like the rare and the ultra rare. It's because it's not the usual style. It's the rare and ultra rare mainly focus on the personage like the Bastion, and now he's like very small inside there, and he used They used to put them way in front, so I know why you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like just like the art style or like whether like just everything that looks like sort of like disproportionate or something like that, or very or it's sort of like a reminiscent of like the one with first appearance of Sinister, very sort of that sort of same sort of style.
Yeah, and it could just be like if you didn't know the common and uncommon cover this rare and ultra rare, but yeah, I get why you were blown off a bit by it.
Yeah, though I do agree, Guri. I do like the secret rare on this one, like with Bastion, like to the front and center. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see and see how that performs in the market, and if it sells out.
I'm all for the common. The common is the nice one. I'm not really into the other covers.
I do have a wish for comic books to be either animated or animated and audio. You just play the audio and it, you know how you guys do this comic book reading thing?
Mm-hmm.
You could just choose the voice. That'd be awesome. It'll really help the people that have, like visual difficulties to now be able to access this. So it opens up a whole world.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd definitely be on board with that. Let us know out there in listening there in the background. So if you guys have any thoughts on the comic, feel free to write in the comments. If you want to come up and talk about it, you're more welcome to. But but moving on now. This is the one that Hinano was talking about before. We've got Uncanny X-Men number 168, which is the first appearance of Madeline Pryor. That's coming on Thursday, the 14th of November. Now this one I'm actually liking a lot more. So it says here, Uncanny X-Men number 168, the first appearance of Madeline Pryor. As Kitty Pryde tries to make her way back into the X-Men's roster, Wolverine prepares to do just the opposite. Meanwhile, the Summers men head off on a family-only trip and run into someone unexpected. I wonder who that could be. This release features rare and ultra-rare cover exclusives from Elizabeth Torque. Now, again, that's another artist I think that's a brand new work on the app because I don't think I've seen that name before. And it's a $6.99 price point, and it is 5,000 edition comics. Now, the ultra rare and rare on this one, I'm actually liking a lot more. Like I'm liking the multi panel, bits and pieces of Madeline Pryor, with Scott Summers front and center, going, who is this lady? Loving the artwork, loving the style, the colors. I'm definitely interested in this one. What about you guys? What are we feeling on this one? We'll start with Hinano.
Oh, I like them all. Yeah, I like every single cover. I agree with you. I do like the multi-panels. I like you can see the reflection in Scott's glasses. I think the secret rare looks awesome. I'm like Guri. I never get a secret rare. So what I've been doing lately for the comics that I do like, I've been actually collecting the common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rares.
Hey, D.
You spent all that money?
That was my wife, everyone, complaining I would drive her. Almost hit it right here.
It's like, hey, D.
Hot mic.
I love it. Sorry, Guri, you were trying to say something there until you were rudely interrupted.
No, not me.
Oh, sorry, was it? Who was it? Oh, is that like...
No. Was it like D saying you spent all that money on a common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, and not buying a secret rare? He could have just taken all the money from the common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, and just buy himself a secret rare. Then
that's it. I was more like, you spending all that money when you should be buying the Little Princess formula.
No. Somebody literally almost hit us. So she just snapped. She didn't know. Well, she knew she had to have known I was talking. Man.
D Road Rage, I love it. Yeah, you tell him, D. How dare he?
I told him already. He went to the next lane.
Yeah, I love it. That's one of the things I love about doing these spaces, guys. Like, anything can happen. Cool. But did anyone else have any thoughts on the comic itself? What about Josh, Guri? Do you guys have any thoughts on it?
Cool cover. I like how the characters are popping out of the tile in the top left as well for the ultra rare.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Cool cover. If something is there for $1.50, I'll buy it.
Excellent. What were you, Sven? So
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I will go for a second-hand market on this one.
yeah, same. I will definitely be keeping an eye out on this one. And yeah, so very very cool. So those are our two covers we got coming, and also the common and uncommon actually don't look too bad as well. Like, obviously got Kitty Pryde front and center. I know Exhibition is probably going to be all over this one, being the Kitty Pryde fan. But yeah, very cool. So looking forward to that one. So that's coming on Thursday, the 14th of November. And I think that's about all the VeVe drops that we've got coming at the moment. And then, of course, we've got the big one that everyone's talking about at the moment is the Evolvables drop. So that's coming on the 30th. We still haven't got any further updates on that one. But I think this is the first time we sort of had a chance to talk about it in this space. Guys, what do we think about the Evolvables drop? So having the price point, the vision, the theory behind it. Does anyone have any thoughts on that?
I have my thoughts, but I'll let someone else go first.
Okay.
I kind of talked about this a little bit last week in the community feed, but I'd like to. I just kind of want to know what's the first drop they're going to use this new drop mechanic on. And I kind of want to get a little bit more information.
Same. So, what about you, Josh? Any thoughts on the Evolvables drop?
Just happy to see that upgrading collectibles is going to be a thing. I've talked about it on the channel before. I just one concern that I do have is just over time as they introduce more and more and more and more and more. I just get back to that topic of like how many moving parts are there going to be. So I just hope they really keep an eye on that. But I'm intrigued to see how it goes. I think the special chasers are interesting as well. But yeah, I'll leave it at that until the first one kind of happens.
I do have one more thing I can add here that it's probably good for us who's in the digital collecting spaces. Is I've been perusing certain crypto spaces. I even sometimes hide in the grease trap. But I did hear crypto people talking about the Evolvables, and potentially that type of dynamic, a drop, will bring them back into our ecosystem. There's like three different people. And I recognize some of these people. Some of them I've never heard of before, but apparently they were in VeVe in the beginning. Yeah, the evolvable dynamic might bring them back.
Did they say why? I'm curious now because we're still talking about collectibles here, so I guess it's the drop style, right? But
thinking it's the dynamic on how they can attain the higher rarities. But, it's just hearsay, right? It's just what they were saying up on stage.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I also think I saw somewhere that someone actually covered it on some news blog or something like that. Because I remember Ben Rosa made a comment about it. Said basically something about they're starting to cover the evolvable drops and they were interested in the mechanics behind it and the theory and interested where it was going. I thought I bookmarked it, but I didn't because I'm not that clever. But yeah, if you look out there in the X space, you might be able to find it. So yeah, so again, very very interested to see where this goes. Though I know the price point is kind of putting people off a little bit because they're saying here like the way it's going to work is you get yourself your common and that's going to be 20 gems, and that's basically going to be like your base rate, and then from there it's basically going to go your uncommon is going to be $6.99, then your rare is going to be $6.99, your ultra rare is going to be $9.99, and then your secret rare is going to be $9.99. So basically, if you're going to craft from common to secret rare, your entire cost is basically going to be 53 gems and 96 frags.
Actually, Guri, yeah, okay, so your hand just went up because yeah, so Guri put in my chat when I streamed about this, he was talking about how, well, here, Guri, I don't want to speak for you, dude. Here,
there you go.
No, why don't you recap? And I have a different point that I want to touch base on.
Oh, okay.
Well, he had just put in my chat that he was talking about I think it was the 54 total to complete the set, and then plus the chasers afterwards.
That's
so
right,
he had mentioned that he thought it was a little too expensive to kind of complete everything. So I have seen that comment in the community. But yeah, Guri, go ahead because I want to, because now, yeah, you can elaborate. So
I think there's quite a few points, right, to complete the set, full set. If it's a 5-piece set, it's 156 or 59 gems to complete the whole set, plus or minus a few frags. But I think this really plays into part where blind box was where really made it a playing field. So blind box was playing field, MCP plus blind box, better playing field. Now it's more like whoever gets the common dropped. Sometimes you have to wait for a few minutes. Whoever gets it first has at it. They have a full advantage to go whole gamut, but they might get stuck at the rare or ultra rare, because the ultra rare that they just crafted doesn't get delivered right away. So I feel that that's going to be a pain point for a lot of people, because they'll be like, wait a second, I didn't get my thing for 30 minutes. And in the 30 minutes, everything's sold down further downstream. And also I feel that to get the secret rare is 56 or 58 or whatever gems it is. It's whoever has the fastest machine, fastest perhaps ping rate and more money can get to the secret rare fast. Everybody's going to chase that first, right? So it'll be just very interesting to see what was an equal playing field is now a race. And I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, because everybody wants the secret rare. So it's going to be a mad dash rush, and then there's going to be a loss of interest. People are like, you know what, I didn't get the secret rare. I'm stuck at the ultra rare. They're going to sell the ultra rare, and then they're just going to say, okay, I'm done. Or unless everybody starts dumping at, like even the uncommons at 26 gems.
Yep.
Because so I think uncommons and commons are going to start getting dumped. So I think I might just go with the aftermarket on that if I don't get the secret rare. But yeah, that's my thought, is that it's not a playing field anymore. It's more gamified for them to sell out as many pieces in the common and uncommon space.
Right. So it's gone more like now from a level playing field to more like a Hunger Games type scenario.
Yes.
Aren't they also offering a chaser for the common as well? So there's like another chase mechanic on that as well, just specifically just common, right? And what
I think it's actually
every rarity has a chaser.
Yeah, I was going to say it's every rarity. Yeah, according to the article.
I think the chaser, my guess is the chaser is the first 10 mints, that they're not going to hold on to anything. Everything is reps. Mint 1, Mint 2, Mint 3.
Yeah.
So no one's gonna craft and burn Mint 1 through 10 or Mint 1 through 30.
I think what's most interesting here is actually the point you said about the delay, because that is something that happened on the app before, and then they fixed it by closing the market for the 30 minutes, right? Making sure everyone got their collectible delivered before posting. But I understand. I mean, I'm just wondering if that's even going to be a thing. Like, would they limit those who get the collectible from posting it in the market for 30 minutes? Or is that going to be like, because they're reintroducing the same problem they've already solved, if that's the case. But that's a good point that you brought up.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few breaking points, few places where things fall apart. It could be in this whole rigmarole, if someone wants to buy gems and and their servers are being clogged, they might not even be able to buy the gems, to buy the ultra rare, the $6-7. So everybody has to stack up on gems, at least 60 gems to start off with.
Also, as well, don't forget as well, they're also burning MCP points as well to obtain the next rarities as well. So you guys will start thinking about MCP points.
Question: I don't know if this is dumb or not. Is there a wait list still involved with this or no?
It doesn't actually. I don't think it actually specifies.
I think it should be for the first one. Right? For the very first one, there should be a wait list, and then it's floodgates open, right? Whoever gets it first can craft. Unless there is a 30-minute delay to craft, then everybody lines up at the start line again to craft.
That's right. Great point there as well.
Yeah, no, just
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out, because I do really like the chasing. Like I do like how it's like a fear of loss. It's like an urgency thing, right? Like people are going to try and get to the end fastest.
Yep.
And it's a big thing in gaming too. It's not just to try and get the secret rare. It's also to try and get there fastest so you can flex first, if that makes sense, right? Like There's so many people in Fortnite who will try and complete the battle pass first, just to run around the world and be like, hey, I got the skin. You know, it's going to be the same thing. So,
and what if they actually, to gamify this, what if they say the first one there gets mint number 1, second one there gets mint number 2, right?
But then comes the question is like, do you want to actually burn those to go to the next rarity? Because that's what happens. Like every time you want to go to the next rarity, you got to burn the one before it.
Right. So what I'm saying is that if I make it in a hurry to ultra rare, okay, I've burned my common, uncommon, rare to get to my ultra rare. I've spent 40, and I get mint number 1, and I'm like, oh shoot! Now I gotta go all the way back, start again with a common, burn that to get to uncommon because I don't want to burn mint number 1 of ultra rare. So my race ended right there. That's my consolation prize. Is mint number 1 in ultra rare, and so now I got to go back, and now I won't even get to secret rare. Is what I'm getting at. So there are a lot of people that are gonna get these crazy mints along the way. So it's gonna be like almost like you're gonna get tempted along the way. You know, your goal is to get to secret rare, but you're gonna get tempted.
Ooh, it's gonna be a tempting road. So filled with tragedy, filled with temptation. I like it.
One argument I do see perhaps coming up here, and I would love to hear Ben maybe answer this. Ben, if you're on your secret account, get up here, will you?
That's it. Or listening anonymously in the background or something like that.
It's the whole pay to win kind of thing here, where they gotta choose this drop style for the right drops, because if they end up choosing it for one where that secret rare is something that everybody wants, you're gonna start seeing people going, oh well, it's pay to win. Whoever has the biggest pockets and whoever can just pay their way up to the secret rare and get there quickest. If they have the funds. I see that argument kind of coming up here with the drop style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like I said, I feel like also we're.
But
well, no, Josh, go ahead, Guri. Go ahead.
Josh, what I wanted to do was counter that and say, today itself it's pay to win, in the sense that I can get to secret rare and I can drop it for 200, and Dr. Rolex or someone who has got a little bit more finances than I do is going to come and just swipe that out and say, and then raise the bar to 800, 900, 1,000 becomes the floor.
If you're talking about the market, if we're talking about a blind box drop, right, where we're all on a wait list, right, equal opportunity, right? I'm just talking about the drop. I'm not talking about market.
Right. So yeah, from a drop perspective, you've gone from equal weight to now it's weighted more towards people that have faster machines and more money, right? Have the deeper pockets, if you want to call it that. I'm just assuming in this example, it's 56. There's got to be some drop that comes down the road that says, let's make the common at 30 and make everything else 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, or 10, 15, 20. They're going to play around with it to see what's working for them for each, especially if it's like a Miles Morales kind of drop. Miles Morales is going to be not 20, 10, 10, right? They're going to do 50 and 60 and 100, or something ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To get
There's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of trial and error. I don't expect this to probably be smooth at all the first time around, but
hell no.
My point being there is that regardless of what they do, there's always going to be an argument made. So I think I think it's just going to be interesting to see how it pans out. But I like to your point, Guri, about how they're testing stuff. I like how they're doing that at the very least. So
yeah, it's fun to see this, but now they've gone from the current model where there's been less complaints because everybody says, hey, if you have the MCP and you have the ability to burn 30,000 to get this Wolverine, good for you. If not, then it's a game of chance. But it makes it an equal playing field. But now if you make it that it's this evolvables thing, it's just going to be interesting. I hope that they do it more so and play around with this, even with comic books and the burn mechanism. I thought I had read where they might have changed it. I thought I had read where they have to burn 2 commons to get to the uncommon. But then when the next time I looked at the article, it said 1 common burn. So It's interesting that has anybody seen the same article with 2 commons burned?
That might have just been a typo. The one I read said you just need to burn the rarity before to get the one above.
That's what I'm looking at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw the initial one that said 2 commons burned, and I was like, wow, that means for every subsequent rarity, I have to burn 2 commons. That is mad crazy, because that's 40 for every 40 plus whatever for every. But anyways, that's moot point. It'll be interesting. It's fun, and they will quickly adapt and see if this is working or not working.
Do you also think as well that it says here as well that you can purchase evolvables from the secondary market and use them in the craft and burning process? Do you reckon they'll play some kind of factor in it as well?
Wait, sorry, say that again. Sorry. Can we backtrack just for 1 sec? Because I already got a DM about this whole pay-to-play thing. My point about the whole pay to play thing was that I'm just talking about the drop, right? So if you go on a drop with this evolvables, if you land the drop, you're getting the common. There isn't that chance of you getting the secret rare, right? So if you want the secret rare, you got to pay your way up.
That's right.
So if you compare that to the current system of us waiting on the wait list and everybody having equal opportunity, that is not pay to play. So that's all I meant by that. But just to clarify.
Yeah, because another thing you can do as well, because one of the questions they ask is like primary versus secondary market, says, can I purchase evolvables from the secondary market and use them in the craft and burn processes? Yes, you can. So would that maybe play some kind of factor into it as well?
So my guess is that the answer is yes, but here's where it is. For example, if I get an uncommon mint 1, I'm not going to burn it to get a rare. I'm going to market at $100 price, and then I'm going to go back, and if I want to do this chase again, I'm going to go back and buy a common and burn and get to another uncommon and then go on further.
That's right.
So you're going to see things on the market, but you're going to see some really good mints, and all the crappy mints are going to get burnt on the way up.
Yeah, very, very true. There's going to be exciting stuff, and definitely looking forward to seeing more information come out as it progresses.
Sorry, guys, I was half zoned out. I wanted to contribute more there, but I was half zoned out. I was just responding to this.
No, that's great. That's no worries. So we'll see. My Collectables listening there in the background as well. Mate. Thanks for tuning in. If you do have anything you want to add at any point during the conversation, please feel free to come up. So we're just talking about the evolvable drops and how it's gonna speculation about how it might play out and what might happen. Who knows? Go ahead.
Oh, can I put MC on the spot here about this whole VeVe branding thing that I found? He knows what I'm talking about, so I'll leave it at that. But if you want to come up to stage and talk about it, let's do it.
Let's have Hinano first, because he had his hand up.
Yeah, no, I got to run, guys. Thanks for having me up on the space. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. We're going to be grabbing a few things from Hawaii, so let me know if you guys want me to bring you anything like coffee or chocolates. Hit me in the DMs. But I'll see you, Josh, Guri, and Alex on Thursday. And Sven, good to see you, man.
Yep. See you. Have safe journey back. Oh, not back to Las Vegas. See you.
Hey, I'm gonna send you guys my number in a DM just so we can kind of keep in contact. And then we'll communicate Thursday.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Safe travels, guys. We'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Hinano. And maybe ask a photo from Josh too, so you know how he looks.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask Josh as well. Like, you need like DM me like a photo of yours, so I know like who I'm looking for.
You guys want to know something funny? Is so when I sat down with Ben, his first question, like immediately when he got on the Zoom call, was like, you have to show me your face. You have to show me what you look like. Which I didn't have a camera hooked up to my PC, but I sent him a photo afterwards, so he's technically the first person to see me.
Wait, what?
Just want to get that out there so people can get mad now, because Sven kind of vented already. He was a little annoyed.
Yeah,
So
look for the Panther tattoo.
is there like I'm assuming that some people will be like, yeah, I'm okay with taking photos, taking my photos being taken, and some people might say, please don't take my photo and publish it. Is that what's going to happen in Josh?
Oh, dude, I haven't even thought that far. I'm not even in that mindset that people want to take a photo. I haven't even thought about that. But to be honest, no, I probably wouldn't even make a big deal.
No, I think the question has been raised in the past, like, when it comes to, like, taking people's photos, like, in the distance and like in group events or whatever. It's like, as long as like, you're not try and do something silly or sneaky or something like that and get people's consent and all that sort of stuff, most people shouldn't have a problem with it. But I guess we'll just have to see.
Did we lose the host?
It could be.
He might just come back. I don't think the space dies, especially if and he's back.
To try to keep me out of my space again. It's like it must be getting towards towards wrap up time, because it always seems to be towards the end of things. But yeah, no, I was just saying, just on the subject of taking people's photos, as long as you're respectful about it, just make sure you ask if you need to, and just don't try and do like any like sneaky sort of paparazzi type stuff. You should be all sweet. But yeah.
Yeah, you guys should maybe start practicing like keeping signatures and that kind of stuff.
I know. One thing I do recommend is that we all should wear like name tags with our ex names on it, because otherwise nobody's gonna know who we are. Well, they might know who I am because my face has been on camera, but like for Josh, for yourself, or someone else who hasn't really sort of been on camera before, maybe a name tag might be a good idea.
See, I kind of like that. It's like a secret power. I can just walk up to you and you just don't know who I am, but I know who you are.
Yeah, just like brush past and just like, who is that masked man?
If someone comes to you with a Pop-Tart in his hands, it could be Josh. It could be Josh.
Josh with his voice. So good luck.
Say that again.
I can recognize the voice.
Oh yeah, okay.
So unless you're using some sort of a voice filter.
No. Well, I do have some filters on the mic, but no, I have heard people say that before about how they go to events and they start recognizing people from their voice. So.
Yep.
Because I know, like, when I went to Decon in London, like, when I first met up with people, like, nobody knew who any of us were, because, like, we were all like introducing, like, by our real names and our made up names, and like, there's like, oh, my name is this. Is like, who are you? Oh, but on X I go by this name. Oh, you're that guy. Oh, hey, it's like, yeah.
I think the biggest thing for me is going to be, there's going to be so many people. It's just going to be like, how much quality time can I spend in having conversations, right?
That's going to be a hard one.
And will I have my own biases of, hey, I want to talk to MC, or I want to talk to Vibes, or I want to talk to whoever, right? And will I be gravitating towards some famous people in the space? I don't know, and then I also want to do things, right? Friday is definitely the Decon thing, but Saturday, and I'm leaving Saturday, so I think it's just basically Thursday and Friday for me. So it'll be interesting as to how much conversation time I get with everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be crazy for sure. So yeah, hopefully we just have to try and pick and choose what we can. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a quiet moment to talk and chat and conversate and just see how it goes. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a fantastic experience. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait. But on that note, guys, I do have to start wrapping up the space soon, because it is getting late out here in the UK, and I do have things I got to do tomorrow with some degree of sleeper under my belt. But it's been a fun conversation, guys. We've basically covered all sorts of different things this time around. We've covered the Old Man Logan drop. So we've covered what's coming down the pipeline collectible wise for Decon with Matt Gondek and Ron English, and also the latest comic books are coming as well. So we've got FA Bastion and FA Madeline Pryor in the pipeline for next week. So that's exciting stuff. So if that's something that interests you, definitely go for it. Also, another thing I was going to mention as well, like, did anyone get themselves a Speedy Snail from Brock and his little snail racing box? Because that was one that kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I thought it was like really cool. I was just like, what the hell? When did Turbo turn up on VeVe?
Yeah, I think if you follow Brock, he has been hinting for a long time that he's going to do this. And just the date was not finalized. So he was just like, he might be this week.
Mm.
But he did say that there's going to be a chasing item to craft for free plus 5,000 points.
Mm.
Zero cost, 5,000 points. And I think it's first come, first serve. And then there was a way for them to, so some people were able to craft many boxes because they bought and sold items on the snail. Not the snail, but Speedy on the market. So the boxes are all sold out.
That's right.
Yeah. I did some swapping out. It's it's not that easy because you actually have to look at the market. So when you wake up, you look at the market, you note every number, and then you see how many times your snail is being used for crafting. It's like you get like a little used product, and you need to be the first one to try to use it, so you can sell it immediately to someone else who didn't use it. So it's like it's a kind of game. I was able to craft six boxes, and for a little amount of money. But it's not easy. There was like Dive Jedi in there, Ferryman, and other people, and you had to know which mints you had, because if you bought the same mint twice, you couldn't craft with it.
Yeah,
right.
That made sense.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I just thought it was like a very sort of cool thing to see. So to actually get yourself the snail, like what was the requirements of that? Well, you just had to own like one of his fishes, or just something like that, was it?
Yeah, you had to have an uncommon or an uncommon from one set. The Brian Morris one. A collector. Josh, did you have the Brian Morris still?
You're asking about the set or the like the individual piece?
I
don't. No, I don't. I don't have any.
Oh, you did mention you liked Brian Morris, so I was thinking you still had it. Okay.
I do love Brian Morris, though. Yeah.
So I think the hint for this particular drop was on the crab that he dropped. Apparently, there's a tattoo on the crab that has a hint that says that you need this fish. So I think either it's on the snail, or it's on the box, or it's on the other airdrop that happened, which has the hint for the next. So he's got a bunch of things that he has planned, right? He's already figured this whole thing out. But the hints are there. We just don't know where the hints are yet.
I did purposely not sell my snail, which I got first. So I bought another one from the market and used that as a tradable thing. I kept my airdrop to be sure, because with Brock, you never know.
Yep. We want to keep the original one. Yeah, you don't know what his logic is. And it is a variable logic. Fuzzy logic. It doesn't make any sense. It just moves around.
Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun. With Brock.
And I tell you what, those snails aren't doing too bad in the market at the moment. Like right now, they're going for 59 gems on the floor. So not too bad at all.
Yeah, and got like a very good holders family, the Fishes family. They're really good holders.
Yeah. Also, as well, the Speedy Racing box, the Snail box, is also a secret rare. So that's also going for 16 gems and 90 frags on the floor as well. So that's not bad for a single. Because I'm assuming this is a single set as well. So that would class as a single secret rare set.
It's a single piece for now. Every other box that's going to come is going to add to that set.
Right.
But he's going to qualify for that box. So it's going to be a mad dash rush. So every subsequent box is going to get more and more wanted. And especially if people are stacking and people have 5-6 boxes now, this is going to be very interesting going forward.
Explain that again, Guri. So explain that again.
So I think so there's going to be 5 boxes in total, right?
Yes.
And for each box, you will have to have some combination of collectibles of his, right? Last time was uncommon of the first set. The second one could be something else of some other set, or a combination of this fish, that fish, and that. So it could be a fuzzy logic to get the second box, another fuzzy logic to get the third box, but not everybody's going to qualify for every box. So all the boxes belong in one set. Today, the set is of one item. Going forward, the second item will be added to that set. So if I don't get a second box, and if I cannot afford to buy a second box, my set will remain incomplete.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. Well, so I got to start up wrapping up the space in a minute. But yeah, guys, it's been, like I said, it's been a fun one. We've covered basically all the VeVe drops. A little bit of film and TV news to start us off with. Like I said before, like, you know, they just dropped the latest trailers for Captain America: A Brave New World, and also the Thunderbolts as well, which look really, really good and a lot of fun. It's really cool seeing Harrison Ford Hulk out as the Red Hulk, like in his full glory. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one, because they're Brave New World is coming out February the 14th, 2025, and Thunderbolts is scheduled for May of 2025. So not ridiculously far away. But it'll probably be here before we know it. And yeah, all sorts of other fun talk about AI and all this other fun stuff in between. But guys, if there was anybody out there listening in the background who wanted to come up, say a few words, you're more than welcome to before I start closing out the space. Or if you just want to write in the comments, you can do that as well. But if you want to just keep listening in the background and enjoy the conversation, just hearing us talk, you're more welcome to do that too. Just appreciate you guys all taking the time out of your busy days to come and chill in the space with us. Hopefully you've enjoyed the conversation, and hopefully we've discussed something that's resonated with you or connected with you. And you might even want to come back and listen to us talk some more. That's all good as well. But yeah, again, thank you, Guri, Sven, Hinano, Josh, for coming up and talking on the stage this evening. It's been great, guys. As always, chatting with you guys. Super excited to catch up with Josh, Guri, Hinano as well in Vegas. That's going to be amazing. It's probably going to be over like way too quick, but like, you know, we're still going to enjoy every second of it. Was there anything that anybody wanted to cover or leave us with before we start closing out? So let's start with Josh.
No, I just appreciate everyone who came up, contributed to the combo as always, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, definitely. And Guri, anything you'd like to add, mate?
Yeah, if you're coming to Vegas, get swimming trunks, and if you have the ability to get a poster roller, whatever that container is called to take posters home, that'll help.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll be hard to get one at the Decon. Not everybody's going to give you one of those, but if you buy, like might be London Police is going to give you, if you buy a London Police poster, and then you can use the same container. But expect to take a container back with you. So plan your travels with a container of posters going back with you.
That's it. Expect to take something back with you, whether it be something small, something large. I'm planning on seeing what I can find for the kids. Say, because I told like no Day will try and bring you something cool back from Decon. they probably won't appreciate it in the slightest, but at least like they're still doing the daddy thing. What are you, Sven? So anything you want to leave us with before we start closing out?
No. Have a lot of fun. Take a lot of pictures. Enjoy each other. And I'll look forward and maybe do maybe a live space or something live there, so we can enjoy the fun you are all having there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. Maybe we'll do like a live space or something like while we're there. Maybe we'll do something on the Sunday. Maybe we'll do a live stream, or like we'll still have our normal Twitter space. We'll be live on the ground and in real time. Shall we try it? See what happens? Who knows? But yeah. On that note, guys. Okay, so sorry. Go on, Sven.
No. Have fun.
Yeah, very cool. All right, guys. Well, on that note, we'll start closing things out. Go get some degree of sleep because I've got to be up super early to do all sorts of other fun, exciting things and do the last minute prepping for a trip to Vegas. But guys, appreciate everyone taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Much appreciate you guys. Have been seeing all the cool kids here with us from start to finish. Seeing the likes of My Collectables listening there in the background. Doctor's there in the background as well. Dr. Rolex has been with us. Evolved. Say D, OBL, Orange Bagley, thank you so much for dropping in. Kristen listening there in the background as well. Jay Green, King Nino, Notorious Moonboy, Vegan Things, Fried Labbits, Hippie 2323, all great supporters in the space. I appreciate everybody. And like I always say, is without you guys, the listeners, these spaces wouldn't be what they are. And again, a big thank you to Guri, to Sven, Hinano, and Josh. For all speaking in the space this morning. It's been fun, guys. It's been a fun, chill back conversation, just covering things what's happening on VeVe, a little bit of AI talk as well, bit of cinema talk, and just all that fun stuff that we do on these shows, which is Web V after Web V Weekends episode 54. And yeah, for anyone who's joining us for the first time, so basically, what is Web V Weekends? Web V. Is basically just a collectors group of us who just wanted to come together to create a space where we could basically just nerd out and talk about all these different levels of fandom, whether that be VeVe, different platforms as well. So Cryptoys, McFarlane, Candy Digital, or just your physical stuff. So and yeah, just all different levels of fandom, and just we can chill and just talk about it, because some of us might struggle out there in the real world to find others to connect with. And that was just the whole idea about creating these spaces, just somewhere to connect. And so on that note, guys, I'm going to say my good nights, good mornings, good evenings. If you're tuning in right now, fear not, guys. The replay will eventually find its way to YouTube on the Web V Collective's YouTube channel. And you can also find the replay on X as well until I get it to YouTube. But guys, this is going to be the last one that we're actually having until we actually get to Vegas on the ground. We might do a space on the Sunday while we're there. If not, we will let everyone know out there in the X spaces what we're doing. But stay tuned, and maybe you can follow us along while we're doing it. Maybe do a couple of live streams, post some photos, maybe take you on an adventure with us. Maybe that might be fun. And guys, on that note, I'm going to say my good nights, good mornings. So again, guys, this has been Web V Weekends episode 54. I have been your host, Osmond Collector 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon. Hopefully, we'll see you all soon in Vegas, and we'll have a good one.